Yo, it's your boy Derek, Dopest Detailer, coming at you today with another episode of the Dopest Detailer. Listen, I just want to say this to the people out there, the detailers out there, the entrepreneur, the small business owner out there that's ready to give up. You know, I know it gets hard out there. I know it's probably been a hard winter. It's been a hard holiday season. It's just been hard overall, especially if you're a mobile detailer out here on the East Coast and you depend on, the weather to get out there and get to your money. You know, it's cold outside right now, so it's extremely hard to get out there and get to that money. But I just want to tell you, man, hold on. Don't give up. Keep going. Giving up is so easy to do, but remember what it took for you to get here. At some point, you had to convince yourself that your dream was worth chasing. You had to convince yourself that this dream was worth bringing into reality. And once you convinced yourself that it was worth bringing into reality, you went and you chased it. Nobody told you it was going to be easy. Nobody promised you everything was going to go your way. You just knew that all you had was you, and that was all you needed. And now you find yourself today by yourself, alone, trying to figure it all out. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to all be figured out. It's going to all work itself out. You just have to hold on. I spoke to some guys that I know, a few guys that I know in the business, and everybody was telling me how it's hard right now. They're struggling. You know, things have never been as hard as it's been for them in the business, and they just can't figure it out. And I told them, I said, listen, take a minute, take a breather, sit down for a second. Sometimes you just need a break. You just need some peace and quiet to think, to hear your thoughts. Don't get caught up in the rat race. Don't feel like you need to keep up with everything that you see, everything that everybody else is doing. Even that in itself is a mirage. You can't believe everything that you see. And I know you probably heard this a million times before, but everything you see ain't always what it is. I've been in the business for 20 something years, 20 plus years. And I can promise you, the things that I've been through, the things that I still go through to this day would make your head spin on your shoulders. But I'm not quitting, not giving up. Because I understand at the end of the day, I'm all I got. I'm all that I need. You are all that you got. You're all that you need. Some of you guys, we've all taken a certain path to get to this thing called detailing, to get to this thing called entrepreneurship. We all took a certain path. Somebody out there was tired of getting high and, tired of living on the streets, tired of just, not being good to themselves. And they say, I'm gonna turn my life around. And you got into this. There's some recovering addicts in this detailing world. There's some recovering addicts in the entrepreneur world. But, throughout all of that, they still knew that the better them lived inside of them, and they were going to bring that out. And entrepreneurship, detailing did that for them. There's somebody out there that was in an abusive situation and knew that they had to remove themselves from it, whether it meant pack up and leave the town that you lived in with no money, just, a hope and a prayer, and you got to wherever you got to and you started all over, you started your business, and you said, you know what, I'm going to make this happen regardless, one way or another, I'm going to make it happen. And you did that. There's somebody out there that, like myself, I got into the detailing world after I got out of prison. Somebody out there that came home from prison and got it together and made their mind up that, I'm not going back to prison. It's not going to happen again for me. I'm going to figure out a way to take care of myself, to take care of my family. One way or another, I'm going to make it happen. And you did it. See, here's the thing. You got to always remember this. The darkest hour comes right before the sun shines. The darkest hours come right before the sunrise. If you believe that, you would understand that everything that you're going through right now, no matter how bad it is, no matter how messed up it is, you're in the midst of it. And you're right at the beginning. You're at the end of the darkest hour and the beginning of the sunrise. But you have to believe it. You have to hang in there. Don't fall off. Don't go back to the drugs. Don't go back to the abusive situations. Don't go back to the streets. Don't go back to jail. Don't pick that gun up. Don't pick that needle up. Don't go back and harm yourself in a way that's going to get in the way of you being good to yourself. You deserve it. No matter how bad things are right now, and they get bad, don't let that shake you to the point where you give up and you give in. It's at this moment right now that you're being defined. And you've been defined before. How I know you've been defined before? Because you've been through something. And how I know that something brought definition into your life? Because you made it through. You figured it out, you got to it, and you made it through. This is for somebody out there that's really going through it. Like I said, sometimes we just make it all look so easy. We just make it all look like, we got life under control. Money is popping out of the woodworks to us, and we don't have to put in no effort to get to it. It just all shows up for us. And the truth of the matter is that's not the case. Hasn't been and isn't the case. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in what you can do. Don't get so caught up in what you see everybody else doing or think that they're doing to make you feel like you're less than, to make you feel like you're not putting in the effort that you need to put in to get to where you need to go. It's all about you at the end of the day. It's not about what I'm doing. It's not about what the next man or woman is doing. It's all about you. Stay focused on you, and I promise a better day is coming. Remember, the darkest hour is right before the sun shines. The sun is about to rise on you. Keep your head up, keep your faith together, and it's all going to be okay. This is your boy Derek, the dopest detailer. I ask again that you like, share, comment, turn on that notification button. And if you got questions or, have a topic that you wish for me to talk about, don't hesitate. Shoot it out my way and we can have a conversation. All right? Till I hit you guys up again, be good. Peace.